of it. Was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Follow me, if you would.
Hello everybody, I'm just quickly editing together a short that was super fucking hilarious. Must be attended in suitable raiment. Yes. Venture to the eastern edge of Vermont and uncover what you can of the false sovereign's origins. Yes, we were going to do that first. I remember that. Fucking Jason's like, hi friends.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phases is like to be in your tent.
Oh yeah, it was
He's
raining.
making friends with everybody now that he's baptized.
Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much supplies.
You suppose wrong. I cannot.
See that? He's just like, hi friends. What the fuck, Jason? Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Wait for the new equipment. I'll feel a sight better.
Furthermore, can it be we have no sword wielders in our party?
I mislike our odds in a melee.
Surely not all battles can be won with naught but magic and bows.
Fucking Jason's like, hi friends.
Aye, this is plenty.
A crime committed here will see one confined to
Likes
jail.
making friends with
I've
everybody.
heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Fucking
Then a
Jason's like, hi
bribe
friends.
might avail us, should the time come.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phases is like to be in your tent.
Making friends with everybody. Fucking Jason's like, hi friends. Suspicious. Fucking Jason's like, hi friends.
baptized.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It would allow us to
See that?
save our
He's just like,
strength,
"Hi, friends."
assuming we are not attacked,
What the
that is.
fuck, Jason?
Let's see if we have... What is near here? Nothing. If we went up to Melv, it would certainly be garbage. The only benefit is being in a covered wagon.
Jason's like, "Hi, friends."
This ox cart's bound for Mel. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
He likes making friends with everybody now that he's baptized.
Then I shall remain by your side.
See that? He's just like, "Hi, friends." What the fuck, Jason? Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Doing you the right,
suspicious.
tis now or
Don't be
now.
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Living dark, but dreams are free, surely I know the truth.
We might find these ones.
What the fuck? Who just dropped a
I'll
goat?
collect that. You needn't trouble
Hi,
yourself.
buddy. Yeah, I'd be a little shaken up too if I fell off a cliff. I bet you did that.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
We might. We might find these ones.
Oh,
What the fuck?
what does this say?
Let's have a look
Who
then.
just dropped a goat?
We might find.
What a beautiful looking game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stare at the middle of the plaza and none of the buildings and what they do when we introduce you to this place. We're not gonna give you a tour, or the dog shit town leader that's in charge of keeping everybody safe. They just open the gate for any fucking buddy. He's like, "Here, step into my cargo container." Oh yeah, this is where Henry is.
It's hard to motivate people to fight for their lives.
Dash your character fucking moonwalks into the fucking carpet. I wish I. Fucking Jason's like, "Hi, friends."
Good faces is like to be in your teams.
He likes making friends with everybody now that he's baptized. honest.
Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much support.
See that? He's just like, hi, friends. What the fuck, Jason? Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Should I get up to today?
Fucking Jason's like, hi, friend.
I'll give you the $200,000 as venture debt. But here's how it works. I'm asking for 6% of everything you sell until you've returned me $800,000. And then it goes away. It's gone. And I want 3% equity for providing this facility. You can
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
quadrupling the amount of money that you give me. And in exchange, you're keeping 3% of my company. Is that right? I'll give you the $200,000 as venture debt. Here's how it works. I'm asking for 6% of everything you sell until you've returned me $800,000. And then it goes away. It's gone. And I want 3% equity for providing this facility. You can counter if you think that's unfair, or you may find a better deal and put more equity on it. So I'm quadrupling the amount of money that you give me. And in exchange, you're keeping 3% of my company. I'll give you the $200,000 venture debt. Here's how it works. I'm asking for 6% of everything you sell.
Well, you guys have really done it this time. I thought I was finally gonna get a little break from commenting on video, and you've gone and made someone on the radio viral again. Last time I was commenting, there were 60.
I'll take the knife.
Okay, I'm not there yet. We're just taking it easy.
Some of us get complacent. I train in.
I want to thank me. What was that?
Want to tell your father about what happened?
Suppose courage can only
Wolves, Jordan!
Doubt I can be of any use against you.
heavens.
At least I can go.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Impudent little.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Well, there's certainly no ox. Hi, baby. This game just finds ways to fuck with me. Like, okay, first of all, every other time, Ari or something has managed to destroy the ox cart. This time, the ox cart's fine. The ox got fucking annihilated.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
But nonetheless, we're on our way to the eastern edge of Vermund. I like that Grim Reaper spell. Ooh.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
We've just been on this long-winded adventure. And it's finally slowly coming to a close on the Vermund side of things, but there's a lot to still explore to see
We are not alone here.
what kind of
Monsters
quests
lurk
we can
nearby.
get ourselves
I
into.
sense them.
Right you are.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermund's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Have my protection!
The spell is Decanter, and it is so nice.
Goblins, master!
This battle is ours!
A flawless execution!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Nah, never mind. I don't want to go the opposite direction right now. I have every cave marked on my map anyway. I'll do a run through every single one of them after I get all of my tokens.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close. I shan't allow any further harm to come.
Ah, there's the Seeker's token.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger here. Choppers, Master!
It seems we have enraged already.
I cannot use their range to our advantage.
Understood.
I'll go and open the chest.
You have my protection. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. The chance you'd like to see it?
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such a...
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here.
I think it is. Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expected. But I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill at the end of the day.
So you say, but you wagered against our visitor, did you not?
And I I'd do it again. Just look at that fool's face.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear 'twill remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
See, I'm getting more thorough with it this time. I'm searching every house, and now I've already found something I didn't find last time. And it did make a quest objective sound, so I can only assume. That means we're gonna have a bit more difference.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Okay, so they just have stuff for fighters, archers, and fucking thieves.
Do come again. No purchases to be made today, I see.
Checking my gold.
I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
You're gathering grimoires, eh? My lord told me. I happen to be in possession of the Veiled Tome, Owl in Blizzard. I'd even be willing to part with it. If you'd be willing to trade me Fulminous Shield, the magic Aegis for it, that is. What say you? Oh dear. Still haven't found it? Then I'm afraid I'll have...
To the chest. I shall take a look inside.
She's a bit late to the party. Interesting. That's why you know so much. 'Cause this motherfucking door don't open. So it seems to be a village of betters and thieves overall. But like even still, some of the people in there, they don't seem very strong, they just seem normal. But they have a code that weeds out people. It makes no sense, kinda hypocritical. I don't know. They're rough and tumble loonies. Let's see what kind of information we can garner out of Mr. Thief Maester.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you care to ask? If aught about our
that was the result of
that is easily explained.
Finding the letter triggered a dialogue that I didn't have before.
For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thief Maester. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
I'm gonna keep that handy for the fucking when I max out Thief.
We shall remain here.
I hope they know I'm just gonna levitate through this whole thing. I double tapped the button. It was indeed a whoopsie.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
Didn't disappoint me. You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That's all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title got on. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
I've things to do if you don't.
Just what I was waiting for.
You've my gratitude.
How dare you? This bodes ill.
You're the one then? Fine. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here.
Time to be ready.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
What brings you here?
Huzzah!
You've my gratitude.
Huzzah!
Alright, none of them are gonna trigger anything unique.
That's all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time.
Alright. On we go. Excuse me.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
My bed was, and as sharp as I said.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
There is much we ought to attend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara.
But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign?
I see. If your majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I have no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
Sir, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully. We have reached our destination.
There is much we ought to attend to. If we aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, your majesty, that attire. I apologize for my brusque. Is there aught else you would speak of? Do not forget that we work to...
That lady's always in here fighting somebody. I no longer have sympathy for that lady. She just walked up to him and whacked him upside the head. And then in her dialogue, she's literally gonna smack him upside the head, and then she's gonna be like, "Oh, why won't they just leave me alone?" Like, because you picking fights with everybody. That's why.
Understood. I will await you here, Arisen.
Up my gear for tomorrow.
Fancy a kit. But not at the expense of my duty.
Leaves.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite here, I can enjoy my own company.
Excuse me.
By your leave, Arisen.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. All shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray, leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern.
Excuse me.
We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
Right you are.
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Wonderful.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Welcome. What is
Tad rowdy. I shall.
Very well. I shall return.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as
Damn, 172,000. Doing all right.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard out. Outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is...
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Now to report to Captain Brandt.
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. But ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
Wonder if there's any easy work to do ag. I'll try.
Quite the predicament.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
I suppose I ought to get used to this.
Damn rain.
Over here, if you please.
Why, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
This might make me lag, but we shall see.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist.
Always a pleasure.
Welcome.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Let me get that.
I'll walk this way, check past all these houses. I never went upstairs in this place.
Very well. I shall await further orders.
Are you of worthy station to be present here?
Got something for me?
Just snooping around the rich people houses.
Must we speak now, sir? I've lots to do.
What is your purpose here?
You can't just wander in here.
I am doing exactly that, though. Is the cool thing about it.
What reason have you to be here? Got any tales to liven up my day?
My list of duties grows e'er longer.
I like to talk, sure.
Well, it's rooted in the soil of love.
Then I shall remain by your side.
The sculptor's home is located.
Oh, I can't complain.
You are expected to act with due decorum here.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
See what kind of luck I can get or not get, depending.
Nice place this. I'm in no hurry to leave. I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the arisen yet lives. There's only one arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the arisen is, or only that they exist? Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Off to market I go.
Seems naught ever goes right. Well, it's rooted in the soil of land. No one will disturb me here.
There's comfort in the humdrum pain.
My list of duties grows ever longer.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Wealth is rooted in
Oh,
the soil of
nice
land.
place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
A lonely place. Not without its charms.
Up at dawn, down by dusk. Take my mind off my troubles.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Mindless labor is for mindless men. This place always puts me at ease.
I've little enough dough to spend this week.
A fine place to sit and gather one's
Damn, I wish I could collect the evidence early.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
I better let my brain relax a little bit and reset before I really start the push to get ready for work. In the day. Well, more like PT, but yeah. Appreciate everybody.